Welcome back, everyone. So today in this video it'll be more of an overview of something I was tinkering around with before 1.20 was released. So what I have here today is an Octo-go farm. So there's 8 portals up there and it feeds into a singular Trident killer. So let's go over this now. So this is how you get into it. What I have down here is 4 of my shulker box loader, which will feed the items to the shulker box, and the shulker box will fall down here once they're full. And a little bit above that is also the item sorter. You'll find a tutorial for how to make the item sorter and shulker box loader on my channel. Now if we go a little bit above that, we have the water stream. Here the items come out of these two streams here and go into a singular water stream that goes all the way around, and any item that I don't want picked up will eventually end up in this lava. So for right now, I'm not picking up any golden swords or rotten flesh, so just golden nuggets and gold ingots are being picked up. And then this right here is part of the Trident killer, my industrial Trident killer. This is the dropper system to spit out the items, so this has 8 droppers incorporated into it. And let's go up a little bit higher, and then also have stairwells or scaffolding to get all the way up and down this gold farm. So here's the central scaffolding, which will let you get up to the first floor right here. And then we have another one here that comes all the way up. And this is the underside of the Trident killer. So this is a singular Trident killer, which relies on repeaters, no observers involved. Now the thing I was tinkering around with is, if I don't know if you can see that there, that's a calibrated scope sensor, and it's reading from this furnace. So inside this furnace I have 21 coal and a wooden sword. So this scope sensor will only listen out for things getting destroyed, player getting damaged, or mobs getting damaged. And because of that, it'll send a signal to this block right here, which will power this comparator clock, which will activate this Trident killer for you. So essentially, this will allow the Trident killer to turn on and off by itself, provided that it hears a mob getting hurt, or you getting hurt, or something getting destroyed. So like that mob that just got hurt, it turns it on, and every time a mob gets hurt, they keep the signal in this 2 comparator system over here going, and they keep the Trident killer on. So that's that. And let's go up one more level. And this is the top level. And I have glass so you can see in there, so it might be kind of hard to see in there now because I have ray tracing on. And here's the manual switch to turn on and off the Trident killer. Turn it off now. Some key items that you might need. So for those who may not know, you can use the scope catalyst to absorb any XP a Trident killer will produce. So if you just want the loot from the Trident killer not experience, you can put this down. If you want the XP and the loot, you'll use a silk touch hoe like this one here. Pick this up and put it back in the item frame. We also have a loyalty trident that you can use to turn it on and off the farm. So looking directly above, this target block right here beside this red block will turn off the turn off the farm above, whereas this target block next to the green will turn it on. And then when the portal break-in's on, this redstone lamp would be on. And then, of course, like with my industrial Trident killer, there's a way for you to get in and out of the Trident killer, so this makes it good for multiplayer worlds and realms, since whoever needs to use it could just pick up the Tridents and throw them back down. Now, something to point out that's slightly different from my industrial Trident killer tutorial on my channel. I'm using signs inside instead of having slabs on top of the pistons and staircases. I've been having issues in particular with this one since so many mobs fall down. If I have slabs on top of the staircases, the baby zombie piglins can get out, and that could be an issue. So far they haven't been able to get out with just glass right here instead of slabs, and then I'm using the signs in there to prevent the skulk veins from building up inside there. And then while we're here, let's go up a little bit higher. So this is what pushes the mob into the center 2x2. I haven't made a tutorial on this yet, but I've been making this for quite a while. I just picked up all the tridents. Okay. Okay. So now after that, let's go up here. So this is what I called my mob pusher. So this also incorporates a skulk sensor here. I don't have a calibrated listen out for anything. I just have it where anything will trigger it. I call these array of pistons to alternate. So let's wait for this one to move. As you see, each row of pistons takes turns extending then retracted, and it's because of this here. And this is also the drop chute, which allows me to put a torch tower in the middle. Let's go up here. So here's the torch tower. So why I made it this way is so the drop chute is wide enough so the mobs won't push into each other in a normal 2x2 block like they would. That way they all fall down and take fall damage. But also this 4 blocks here is used as a barrier so they don't fall directly into the Trident killer. So they push up against this and fall straight down, take damage, and let the mob pusher push them into the Trident killer. And then the great thing about it again is the torch tower that I can make because of this. So just go down here and let me find it. Okay, so this is contraption here. It might be a little bit hard to see, but that's the green block with a redstone block right there and 2 regular pistons. When you turn it on, that redstone block will move on top of this redstone lamp, which will power this line, and unpower this redstone torch, which is powering this repeater, which will cause all these redstone torches to invert. And then I just have this going all the way up there. Let's get on the top. And of course this is 8 portals, so 2 on each side. They all run at the same time. So this is what up here looks like. So now this is a slightly modded version or changed version from Navy Nexus portal breaking design. But he's the original creator and of this concept and design. So this is not my design, so I will not take credit for this. I slightly alter it just to use pistons instead of observers. But I'll leave a link into the description to his channel where you can see the video where he actually makes this. So this is where the torch tower power on, and then this light will also turn on. So if you're up here, you'll know that is on, and I send signals to each side. So I have each side labeled. So this is the north, and this is the left hand side of the north, and this is the right hand side of the north facing portals, and then this is east, that's south, and this is west. Pretty self-explanatory. So now let's look at this in action. So again, I have it set where it'll automatically turn on once it hears mobs taking damage, so you don't have to actually manually turn it on. You just need to start the farm, which it calls the portal breakers, to turn on, and then they'll reignite. You see mobs start spawning in. Now let's get a sword out. You should soon start seeing them drop. And there we go, the system's on. Now if we go down here, we'll see all the loot that's coming out. I'll go around the circle. Now, a farm like this will create a lot of lag, so if you decide to make something similar to this, definitely advise making this far away from the world spawn and other contraptions. As you can see, even though it's kind of noisy, I have all of these mobs going to a single Trident killer, and it's keeping up, but not only killing them, but also spitting out the items. But anyway, that's all I wanted to show. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this world downloadable for people to check out. Depends on the type of interest I get into this video. But until next time, take care.